Late at night wondering if Jewish kids have German chocolate cake for their birthdays. Is it just me? I wonder how many of your potential children are sprayed into a sock. You guys are slow, but you're coming around. I like it. Fuck. Make a motherfucker work. My therapist told me that I have irrational fears because I'm scared of mad black women. And I am, they scare me to death, y'all.
Me too.
But for damn good reason. I repoed cars for 5 years in Houston, Texas, okay? And I'd rather see a knife, a gun, a dog, a Mexican with a stick, anything over a mad black woman with a house shoe. Because all that other shit, they're just trying to scare you. She is going to whoop your ass with a house shoe. She's not talking, she's not playing, she's whooping your ass right there. Come screaming down the driveway, you can't take my car, I'm gonna take my mama to bingo. Well, damn, I didn't think about that. Now, wait a second, my hair is in the trunk. I don't even know what that means, y'all. I see these bracelets all over and says, I heart boobies. I'm like, right on, I heart boobies too. I love them so much I grew a set. Come and find out it has something to do with breast cancer research. I'm like, okay, well, what about the other cancers? What about like brain cancer? I heart head. Or testicular cancer, support these nuts. All I'm saying is we're missing out on some bracelets here. I got pulled over by the cops the other day. Cop comes up to the window. I said, what's the problem, officer? He said, deputy. I said, I'm sorry, I never know what to call you out of your face. It's like a fucking grenade, y'all. I just gotta take it, toss it, and wait a second. It's like click, 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 boom. All right, we can move on. So I never know what to call you in your face. He goes back to the car, does whatever the fuck they do back there forever, right? And he's coming back to the window, and he goes to give me my ID, and I kind of box it past and drop it outside the car. I said, sir, would you mind picking that up for me? He said, no. I said, okay, can I get out and pick it up without getting shot? He says, you can try. So I risk it, y'all. I get out and I pick up my ID, and when I come back up, I hit my head on the mirror, kind of rubbing my head, getting back in the car, and he walks up to the window and says, how's your head? I said, probably not good enough to get me out of this ticket. The good news is I was wrong. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you.
One more time, Mr. Will C.
He ain't good enough to get you out of a ticket. That's some shit right there. I'm just gonna have to take that ticket. I just gotta take that ticket.
Yo, I don't know what that apparatus is, but I like coughed almost through his whole set. And I was trying to, cause I'm trying to be hard, cause I saw y'all looking at me, so I'm like, I gotta hold this shit in. I can't let them think I'm no punk. I ain't no punk. So I held it in too long. I paid for it over there in the back. Y'all didn't see me. I was crying a little bit and shit. No, I knew not to, but I was just, no punk, man. Don't scare me. Don't hold it in. Don't tell me how to smoke my weed. But I wish you would have, because I was like, I got heartburn and some more shit, man. Yeah, that's, what is that? Pineapple Express? Damn. More like a fruit cocktail, goddammit. Shit. That's good shit right there. That's nice. No, I appreciate it.
Can I just get 2 regulars in? Yeah.
What's up? You good? You woke back up, huh? I have my Sharpie sitting right over at the bar, too. I was just waiting for you to doze off. I was going to give you the curly chain, too. You look like a villain out the 40s. You'll wait now. Our final comedian of the evening, this young lady has traveled all over, and I'm glad that I could get her to stop right here in Portland to do something for me. Please put your hands together and show your love for Miss Sharon Lacey!
How are you? Feeling good? Say yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised. I thought you'd be going, yeah. I perform in clubs and casinos all over the world, and the gigs I like best are the weird ones, like this one. Like I've performed on an airplane. I've performed in a swingers club. I performed. I opened for Tommy Chong in a pot club, a weed store up in Vancouver, and a strip club, but never have I performed in a cannabis club that used to be a strip club. It looks like the game of Clue. Colonel Mustard in the library with the microphone stand. This is awesome. How you doing, pizza guy? You're a fucking liar. You said you had never delivered pizza where a lady came to the door naked? Okay, you either said that because you're with your girlfriend, or you really don't remember coming to my place. Maybe he just had to erase it from his memory. I love that this is such a diverse crowd. We've got like, well, there was one black guy in here and then he left. We have the youngins and we have the OGs back there. Thank you for sticking past your bedtime. Appreciate it. Glad you stayed. And we have some veterans in the audience. I know one of our comedians was a Marine. Are any other veterans here? Anybody? Yeah, I thought you OGs would have been. Did you go to Vietnam? Or? Thank you so much for this. Is not a PSTD. Never mind. I'm not having a flashback. What I'm saying. Thank you for your service, all of you. And I say it because I've been to Iraq and Kuwait to entertain the troops, and I want to make sure you understand when I say I entertain them. There's a comedian, not a stripper. I want to entertain them, not scare them. Okay. I mean, you guys are brave, but you're not that brave. There were some good-looking soldiers over there, too. Oh, my God. Some of them let me shoot off their guns. No, I did. I shot an AK-47, an M4 rifle, an M240, a SAW machine gun, a 9mm Beretta, 50 caliber machine gun out of a tank. No, don't. You wouldn't be going. I couldn't see a damn thing I was shooting at. I had just had LASIK surgery. They did this side close up, this side far away. Yeah, I bought that group on. Close up. Far away. Try shooting a straight line with these babies. I am not going to that doctor for a boob job. Actually, the first time I went over there, they sent me to Kuwait to perform for the Navy. Are any of you guys Navy guys? No. Oh, one of you, yeah. Hey.
Can I get a starburst and
It's so funny, the jokes take 4 seconds longer than most people. The Navy guys were so welcoming in Kuwait, they let me take one of their artillery speedboats for a little spin in the Persian Gulf. I got to steer it. And as I'm steering it, I'm trying to apply all the Navy terms they taught me. Steer to port!
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Steer to starboard! And I threw in one of my own just to impress them. Torpedo ahead!
Can I get a strawberry?
That's when they sent me to Iraq. 135 degrees the second time I was in Iraq. 135 degrees. I felt so sorry for the men and women in uniform. I felt sorry for the comedian who went with me. That poor guy, the sweat was just pouring off of him. Both of his pits just drenched. It's the first time a man has asked me if he could borrow a couple stay-free penny pads. I didn't have any. Appreciated the compliment. Do I look okay, by the way? Do look all right? Do I look all right? That Caitlyn Jenner has set the bar so high for us older girls. This audience is a little bit like the audience I performed for last week. I performed for the Oregon State Maximum Penitentiary, 150 male inmates, all African Americans. It was interesting. Had to go through 3 different cell blocks and be locked in there to perform for them. And before the guard stepped away, he said, "You need to know you're in a situation where you could be taken as a hostage. You just need to know that. And you can back out now if you want to." And all I could think was, please, please let them take me hostage. Nothing makes a curvy white girl feel sexier than 150 black guys who don't get conjugal visits. I love the brothers, I do. Because they say I'm thick. First time a guy said that to me, I thought he had a lisp. I said, "Girl, oh, you thick." I'm like, "No, I don't feel sick. I feel just fine." Turns out he was saying he liked my big old fat butt. And I like that quality. This is so funny, performing in a club where everybody's high as opposed to where everybody's drunk. Because usually, you know, the comedians are having to kind of try to ignore the ice machine and the broken glasses. And here you're ignoring the hacking. I love that. So I used to be a teacher. I was a middle school teacher in the rough neighborhoods, the suburbs. There were a lot of death threats. There were a lot of death threats, and the parents didn't like me making them. Well, the truth is, I loved my job. I loved my students. I loved being a teacher. I did. There's only one thing I didn't like about it. That was that no child left behind law. No child left behind. That was half the fun of going on field trips. We take bets. Which kid's going to get left behind at the zoo? My bet? The ADD kid. Okay, I know some of you. Normally, all the ADD people in the audience, which in comedy clubs is usually at least half, they're going, "Hey!" And here, I know at least half of you do have ADD, but you're too high to know, so that's okay, I get that. I love you ADD people. You are the most creative, you're the most energetic, well, not tonight, but you have the out of the box, you have the most friends to annoy. My own daughter has ADOS, attention deficit. Oh, shiny. Why do you think I'm wearing all this sparkly shit up here? You think I like looking like a second-rate Bette Midler? It's for you AD people. Focus, focus, shiny. You need to get up, run around, go sharpen your pencils, okay? I was, right before I got my teaching certificate, right before I got my very first job as a teacher, I took my very last joint and I put it in a purse, an old purse, and I put that purse way, way high up in the back of my closet because I was a teacher now. I was a clean, rated Disney teacher. I put that joint in the bottom of the old purse way up in the back of my closet, and I forgot about it until I was driving away from the Goodwill a year later after having cleaned out my closet. And then I remembered. Yeah. And the next week, I'm at school, and one of my students, Krista, is walking down the hall with my purse on her shoulder. I'm like, "Krista, are you high? Well, you owe me $10. Hardest thing about being a teacher, finding time to go to the bathroom when your students aren't in there. Because I just think hearing your teacher pee, a little too much information. So I have to go, and the kids are in class during my prep time. Only I'd have to hurry because those girls would come in who conned their male teachers into letting them out of class early. You girls know what I'm talking about, right? Period fakers. They're like, really, Mr. Manugian, it is an emergency. My period started. And the male teachers are like, God, just go, I don't want to know about it, don't tell me, just go. Yeah, we female teachers, we don't fall for that crap. Really? Again this week? Oh, sweetie. Guess you should have worn red today. So I finally get in my little stall, and I see they've written stuff about me. Miss Lacey's a bitch. That's Krista's handwriting. I am so proud of her. She remembered the T in bitch. It was just a few weeks ago that girl could hardly even spell the F word. And you know you're in a public school bathroom, right? Because the toilet paper comes off like one square at a time. It's like 1/8 ply. I mean, no wonder those kids have social problems. They should take some of that fundraiser money you're always having to raise for your kids and get some Charmin in those bathrooms. And the other hard thing is trying to get them to hand in their homework in time. That's a national problem. You probably heard about that teacher in Denver, Colorado. She got one of her high school students to hand in his homework by sending him cell phone pictures of herself in a bikini. Yeah, that ticked me off. She would set that bar so low. I got every